Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
As they say, all good things must come to an end, but not without a proper send-off, because we are going to have our heartfelt final episode of It's Only a Closet. Yes, Wendy Scott is sitting down one last time with one of our fan favorites, and that's Allanna Bell. Excited to have you back and to reflect upon the journey of the show. And again, it's Timeless Closets and Cabinetry, and it's been an honor to work with you for the past few months, and I'm excited that we get to do this today. Got to thank you for my hat and yours as well. But we will say not goodbye. We'll say till next time, because we're always going to be connected. Maybe I'll come to that event soon. We'll chat. Anyway, Wendy, say hello. Tell us a little bit about who you are, please.
Hello, all. I am Wendy Scott, owner of Timeless Closets and Cabinetry, servicing New Jersey, a little bit of New York and Pennsylvania, doing custom closets and cabinetry. And our fan favorite, Allanna Bell, is coming live from a truck. Tell us who you are, Allanna, and how to reach you.
I'm Allanna of Optimization Dolls, Custom Closets and Home Organization. You can find us on all social media platforms at OPM Dolls. We service primarily Charlotte, Georgia, South Carolina. We travel for our dolls.
Well, thank you guys both for being here. And gosh, it's been a while, and I didn't bring anything to fold today. Am I okay?
We're okay. We're just going to chit chat. Okay. She's driving.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Drive safe. Drive safe. So
she's driving. Yes. Go ahead, Jill.
So what did you want to share for today? I think we're going to highlight some of the favorite moments, the biggest takeaways, and continue to discuss the future.
I figure we would just kind of like go over what we chatted about and kind of talk about what's next. I mean, I'm excited. I started this journey with you as a member of the ACSP board. I'm no longer on the board. I did my time. And now Allanna is even a higher ranking member on the board. So Allanna, tell us what you're doing.
I'm vice president. I get to work right beside Jenna, who's an amazing president. And, I always have Wendy on the phone for advice.
Allanna is actually one of the largest Instagram followings, and probably the fastest Instagram following for a closet designer. And she's actually, even though she's out of North Carolina, she is leaving Pennsylvania right now. Wow. Because she traveled for a project. So she's been doing some really cool stuff. I'm actually doing the Builders Association now. So we're doing something really cool called the Build My Future event coming in October. And yesterday I got to take part in a job fair at a high school, and I've got another one in 2 weeks. And it was so much fun talking to all these high schoolers.
Oh, wow.
And what are they going to do next? And they're like, wait a minute, you do closets? And they asked about what I did for school and all these different things. And it was really, really cool. So the Build My Future, which is a national event, is across the country. And what you sign up with them, and they so you're under their brand. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be at one of the local high schools in October, and we're going to have a hands-on job fair dedicated to all the trades, because we talked about that early on with Amanda Conger, and how there's a lack of job force coming into the industry. And so this will be a hands-on opportunity with electricians and painters and closet makers, where these kids will get bussed in. They might be able to build something. They might be able to hit something with a hammer, but they can see exactly what we do. And it also gives back to the trade, and the trade is doing a give back. So it's really kind of cool. We're very excited about that. Allanna, what do you have coming up?
Oh my goodness. Last night, so excited. We were featured on HGTV, Married to Real Estate, and they posted us on their social media. So I was like so excited. We're doing a total of 5 closets for HGTV. So I'm so super excited about that.
Oh,
when does that air?
It aired, the first episode aired last night. And it was amazing because it was with a celebrity, Coco Brown.
Wow.
And her story is amazing. And then 2 more episodes that will be coming up.
Allanna, how did you not tell us this? We could have had a viewing party for you.
Yeah, that is awesome. Oh my God, I got to check out. I'm sure it's all over your Instagram, right? We'll have to.
Yes, peek. It's all over. I'm just excited to work with a great team. They're an amazing team to be a part of, especially with Egypt and Mike, to work with them on camera, but to also work with their clients off camera. It's just a dream come true, Wendy. Wendy knows, like, that's a dream come true for me.
I kept my lips
You
zipped
know,
on this one.
and Wendy knew.
I was
Wendy
like,
knew.
Oh my goodness, that is so exciting.
Yes.
Wow.
wow.
Yes.
And
Yes.
that was in Georgia?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Because we're about 4 hours from Georgia, so we go back and forth all the time for clients. And our clients are pretty good. Like, they'll pay for our hotel. They make sure we eat well, just to work with us. So it's really been an incredible journey. It's been an incredible journey. And all the people who support you on social media. Social media is like your family, And then coming into this industry, even being able to, learn so much from Wendy has been a dream come true. So,
Aw.
you meet so many amazing people in this industry, and it's been amazing.
And now Alana's
Yes.
giving back by being on the association.
Yes.
Yay.
Like Wendy
We're
said, you have to pay it forward. You have to, it's just, you have to. And Wendy, I love to hear that about high school kids, because this industry is so much bigger than what people would think. Like, the thing is with closets, right? We know that closets are like when you get dressed. When you get dressed, you don't just put on clothes and just, walk out the door. You put on earrings, you put on makeup, you layer it, right? And I don't think kids understand how lucrative this business is. Like, you know, it's amazing, that you're doing that, Wendy. I can't wait to hear more about it.
We one of the kids said something to me yesterday, and I said, well, think about it. This is where you start and stop your day. This
Yeah.
sets the tone for your
Mm-hmm,
entire day by being
mm-hmm.
in a closet. So if your closet's a disaster, like we know Jill's is,
I was waiting for that. Yes.
We're going to visit
now
Joe. We just have to
we're
do it.
coming, Jill.
We
You
just have
just
to do it.
wait.
Oh
Um,
gosh.
it sets the tone. And we talked about
Yeah.
this early on with your son.
Yeah.
And when he was Jill, when he's walking out the door in his state of chaos, it starts his day that way. So if
Yeah.
he has that organized place that he is
Mm-hmm,
structured, and it just makes that transition to get out the door quicker and easier. And he's also taking ownership of what
mm-hmm.
he's done. So we're not like,
Yeah.
babying him and telling him what to do. He's taking ownership and doing that. There was an interesting flyer that Metro put out. Metro is the name of my builders association, because
Okay.
so it's a national association, but there's three locals in my state. So there's locals all over the place. And there was a form that they had on the table that said what the average income for all the trades were.
Mm.
And we were smack dab. If you were just a designer, you were smack dab in the middle of all those. And I looked at that form. I said, well, as an owner, I'm above all those.
Yes.
And then one of the kids looks at me and goes, well, did you have any formal education? Nope. I went to one semester of college. What
Wow.
I did is I learned by working with other people, and then by joining my association, which Lana and I are huge in the associations.
Yeah.
You learn from each other. I've learned so much, just even how to properly fold my jeans. Thank you, Alana.
You're welcome.
That you learn so much
Mm-hmm.
every single day, where to find something, how to do something, that it becomes a better designer. So you're surrounding yourself with knowledge, and then you're giving back knowledge, which also helps
Yeah.
you grow. And that's how I now have my own company. So
Mm-hmm.
it's the contacts that you make. There's something to be said for networking, that's for sure. And again, I would, it's not that I would say don't go to college. I would say
Mm-hmm.
interior designers make some of the best closet designers, I think, because
They
there's
do.
more to it than
Mm-hmm.
just putting a box on a wall. I mean, if you look what's behind me, I mean, a lot of thought goes into mixed media and putting different
Mm-hmm.
colors together and all that stuff. Even personal organizers like Alana is, because she's figuring out what to put where. The mansion in May that
Yes.
I'm about to do, I had
Mm-hmm.
Be Organized come in, and she went through the closet space and said, okay, you need 6 blouses here. Let's put folded jeans
Mm-hmm.
here. Let's put 12 pairs of shoes here. And she went through and helped me create my counts so that it would be properly done. It's not just like we can design and build spaces, but when you partner
Yeah.
with an organizer such as Allanna or Be Organized, they also help create that game plan so that
Yeah.
it's more of a structured map. We
Hmm.
create the space, they create the map of how to do everything and how to get organized. Um,
Yeah, it's a
so,
lifestyle now. Being organized is definitely a lifestyle.
100%. And I would say, like, a lot
Hmm.
of people, they're like, oh, I have no idea about a closet. I don't know what that costs. No one has a budget. And we did talk about budgets early on. And what I do find is if you have had a closet, like when you're shopping for a house or building a house, we're the last person you call.
Yeah.
Unless
Yeah.
you've had a closet, then I'm one of the first people you call because you
Hmm.
know you have to have that again.
Hmm.
And so it's becoming a lot more mainstream. Um, I go back to the college because my son is convinced I have ADHD and I have like 5 conversations in my head at once.
We
Um,
all do. But yeah.
Interior designers who do need college, amazing closet designs that they come up with. But
Hmm.
if you were a business manager or if you had like business management or something like that in college, that I think would help you as well to be more structured in running your business. So it's not that you have to have college, but it does help if you want to own your own closet company.
My
Yeah.
goodness.
We hit a lot of topics in just like 15 seconds.
15 seconds.
Jill, what's new for you? What's going on in your future? I've been following. You've
I've
had some
got,
scares, you've had some
oh, I
joys.
got a bad knee infection. Yeah, I was in the hospital.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's some type of, well, it's so funny. I go to the doctor. I have this infection in my knee and it's burning, it's red, it's big. And I went to like a City MD. Do you know what those are? Right? They're like little,
Yeah.
chain you go
Hmm.
in. And she's like, you have gout. And I'm like, gout, what's gout? And I'm like, then I'm Googling. It's like, she's like, well, you must eat a lot of seafood. I'm like, I don't eat any seafood. You must eat red meat. I'm like, I really don't eat red meat. You must love like cold cuts, nitrates. I'm like, don't eat cold cuts. You must drink a lot of beer, wine. I'm like, I wish I did. It's like an older man's disease. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So anyway, I get diagnosed with gout, but it's possible. It could be genetic. And then my mom unfortunately has passed, but I think I remember she had it. I don't know. And then that night, my other part of my leg blew up, like the bottom part looked like a thigh. I'm like, this isn't right. So I go to my regular doctor the next day. He says, this is clearly an infection of some sort. Oh my goodness. Take this now. So I'm taking 2 medications. And then that night, I'm like, okay, my whole body. I'm like, I'm feeling like woozy, like, oh gosh, the infection's going everywhere. I'm going to die. Went to the emergency room. I didn't die. I'm alive, but I had the IV antibiotics and stuff, and I'm still working on it. It's much better, but I still have an infection. And then I'm like, well, how did I get it? So I don't know. I did get
Oh.
like I do like laser treatments on my face, and I had my friend as a doctor. He CO2 lasered my legs last month, and to kind of like resurface them. So I'm thinking maybe a germ, the staph, whatever, a MRSA, they
Yeah.
say got in, and that
Hmm.
was did it. So that's my exciting life. But I'm other than that, I live in the dream. That's it. But
Oh
I'm
my
okay. I'm okay.
goodness.
I'm excited because I got a new phone and I'm going to eventually go back to my old phone, so I don't have to deal with that. So, and then work and the kids. It's going well.
And I'm just going to throw this out there. If you seriously want to come to the mansion, just
Yeah.
shoot me a
So,
message.
wait, hold on. Tell us again because people may not know about Mansion MA. Tell me again when it is. It's good to promote because those girls were great and they were so
Yes.
cool to thank you to redo everything that we had that little error. So awesome. Love you. Love you. Love you.
Yeah, everything happens for a reason. I think we even did it a little differently the second time. So the mansion in May, and this is my design from 2 years ago, is a designer show house, and it happens every 2 years, and it's a charity. So interior designers come in, they pick a space, they bid on the space in light quotes, is you have to come up with a concept, and then a
Yeah.
committee has to pick you. But the biggest thing is that it's a fundraiser.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's funny, I have a set of interior designers who message me, when is the mansion in May? I'm like, it's in May.
I know we know
May.
that. Tell us
But
specifically. Is it
it's the entire month of May from 10 to 5, 7 days a week, plus events in evenings and weekends and private events. And so as you pay to walk through this, you are basically seeing pop-up showrooms from landscapers, interior designers, closet designers, California Closets.
Wow.
Fairfield is going to be there. They have an amazing space. And I have Addicted Chic, the clothing store, is putting clothing in mine, and all of that's for sale. Everything in the room is for
Oh
sale.
wow.
And all of the money goes towards the charity that the girls are raising. It's part of the Women's Association,
Mm-hmm.
and they pick a charity every 2 years, and this one is going to be for the Morristown Memorial's proton therapy building or program or something like that. But
Proton Therapy Center at Morristown Medical Center. I just pulled it up as well, but I'm looking.
oh,
Yeah,
thank
yeah, I
goodness.
remember what it is. But go ahead, yes.
So the entire month of May, whether
And
it's
where is it located
it is
specifically?
located in Chester, New Jersey.
Now, what days are you? You can't be there every day, can
Oh
you?
God, no.
I was going to say we have to coordinate it. I could only probably come on a Sunday or well, because it goes well. It's done at 4, and I work Friday, so I would have to come like on a Sunday. And like, how many days are you going to be there, Wendy? Like, do you know?
I'm
Or
gonna shoot from the hip. I can
okay.
tell you the first 4 days I will be at the Kentucky Derby. I will not be there.
Oh my gosh! Congrats! Oh my God, that's awesome! I've never been. Oh my.
Oh,
You have to
Jill,
do a meet and greet. You have to do a meet and greet, Wendy. Schedule a meet and greet so people can meet you.
at the mansion.
Mm-hmm. Like do a
Mm,
meet and greet, like and put it on your story on social media
mhm.
because you'll be surprised how many people would love to meet you.
Okay, I will
And
put
that's a
that.
great opportunity, you know?
Yeah, so I'll have to get more information, Allanna, and we'll have a phone call. You could tell me exactly what to do and how to do it
Okay.
correctly.
Yeah.
So I won't be there the first 4 days. Addicted Chic will be there randomly. They're going to be there for the first day just to, take over for me. Their designers, they have representatives from Frank Lyman and from Jeffrey Ribkoff, who are the main clothing suppliers that are going to be in the store. And so they will take a few days. A couple of the bees from Be Organized might take a few days. If you tell me I'm going to try 2 to 3 days a week. I mean, clearly, look at Allanna. She's in a truck right now. You got to run your own business.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And so it's not you, Allanna G's driving, right? Not you.
No, I'm just sitting.
Oh, okay.
I'm
I was
parked.
like, I'm trying to see if she's driving or not. I was going to kill her. Um,
I'm like, get out
so
of the van. I'm getting on a call. Get out.
Allanna works with her husband, which is amazing. Me, no way, Jose. Love my husband, couldn't work with him. But
Just hired on full time like a few months ago.
you tell me when you want to go. I'll make sure I'm there. We'll have tickets for you. The ladies from the mansion wanted to know when you're going to be there. There's a whole social media person. We should get Allanna to come up because that would be fun.
If I'm in the area, I
Um,
definitely come. I love show houses. I love them.
we're trying to get Christina from JB Cutting all of her doors. I did, you know what it's so if you look at the closet behind me, it's pretty expensive.
I'm
Yeah.
sure.
And interesting enough, I'm gonna touch on a really touchy subject right now. The closet industry just got hit with the tariffs.
Mhm.
And there are a lot
Oh.
of colors that we get out of Canada. And
Mhm.
that even means some of the doors. So those prices are going up. But what's interesting is there are ways to do luxury closets that look amazing using colors that will not be hit with a tariff. And even though and we talked about these doors and everything earlier on the 5-piece doors, you can now do what we used to call thermofoil, we now call 3DO. It's
Mhm.
a less expensive door. So when you're thinking about, oh my gosh, a 5-piece door is going to go way up, but it already starts up. A 3DL is going to go a little bit up, but it already starts way low. So I used almost every product from JB Cutting. So we're having a luxury closet because mine's part closet,
Oh
part
wow.
office. And so it's a true luxury closet, but done at a very
Mhm.
affordable price using almost all of her products. So she's going to try to come out as well. We've got Hayfla coming out to kind of walk through the room as my private tour. But I don't even remember what the start of our question was.
I don't know
But
either.
JB Cutting is so amazing. Christina
Yes,
is so amazing. Such amazing products.
we get a lot of stuff from her. The company that she represents is out of Michigan. So they're working with how to get us still price competitive product where we won't be upping our prices by 25%. So we're looking at other colors. There's colors down in North Carolina, Egger, and we're
Yeah.
looking at Egger, we're looking at Rocco. So and a lot of Richelieu Finsa colors. So, but again, so you can still have a custom closet and not be hit with these prices. And that's one of the things that I'm going to show when you walk through the mansion.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'll let you know what day I can make it. I'm going to try to come on it's the only day I could do it on a Sunday. So,
Okay.
uh, back to the Kentucky Derby. Is this your first time? Where do people that like live in town keep like what type of closet to keep all their hats in? That's what I'm thinking
Uh,
right now.
this is my third Derby. Funny enough, my husband is a huge Derby fan, a huge horse racing fan. So I joke that I manipulated our wedding date because we met playing softball. You saw his picture in my gym. We met playing softball. He was pitcher and I was catcher, and we got engaged. And then nothing happened. And I'm like, all right, well, what is this wedding? So I thought, all right, I'm going to push this envelope. He loves horses and he loves his dogs. So I said, okay, I have an idea. What if we get a motorhome, take our dogs, and drive to the Kentucky Derby as our honeymoon? And he goes, that's fantastic. I said, great. When's the Kentucky Derby? He goes, May 1st. Fantastic. We're getting married the last weekend in April. So that's how I got my wedding date. Our honeymoon was the Kentucky Derby. Our 10-year anniversary was the Kentucky Derby. And then
Oh,
we're actually going back now with two other couples. It will technically be our 15-year anniversary that we're going back for.
Wow.
So I've been 3 times. And yes, you need little stands because you could put your hats in boxes. But let me tell you, the bigger the hat, the better. That's a big box. So mine are all hanging on my wall, and there's pictures and videos of that on the website and in the previous episode because I did start my It's Only a Closet podcast in my closet.
Yes.
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 So hat stands galore. Although I have probably more baseball hats than Kentucky Derby hats, which is what Jill is wearing and I'm wearing.
Yay. I love it. I love and shoes. How many pairs of shoes are you up to now? Seriously.
174.
Come on.
Jeez, Louise, Wendy, you got me
I
beat.
can't. I can't. I can't.
And that is why my middle name is Louise, Allanna. Thank you for sharing.
Ah.
Yeah, but you keep them. And we talked to Emily the other day, about having good stuff.
Yeah.
As you keep the good ones, you have your little temporary shoes, you chuck them, you get better ones. So I've kept all my good ones and my fun ones and my specialty ones. So I just
Hmm.
love shoes. I have more sneakers than heels though.
Well, gosh, I can't wait to show you my closet one day. I really
We
don't. You know what happened
we
this weekend? I started organizing like my bedroom, which is a mess. I'm so excited, but then I didn't finish, and then I felt like I had to throw everything on the floor into my closet. My closet's like probably it is like this high with like clothes and crap.
that's an episode we should have had with Alana is the proper way to do that. You've got your keep. What are the bags, Alana? The keep, the donate.
Yeah. So you have first you have to sort and go through the things that don't fit anymore because there's a lot of stuff that we're not going to wear anymore. We have older t-shirts and get rid of those things first. Sometimes we have like 100 pair of pajamas. Why do we need 100 pair of pajamas? Like, why do we need to hold on to old socks when we constantly buy new socks? It's those little things um that makes a big difference. So you have your pile, so you have your keep, you have your donate. Well, for me, you have your trash, your keep, and then you donate.
Yeah.
And then break them up into those 3 categories. And once you do that, realistically, you'll notice you'll start to put more in the donation pile. But just following that process um, will help you out. So when you go in, just say, you know what, today I'm only sorting. You can't do it. You can't do it all in one day. Start with sorting, right? Then your keeps, you put those to the side, work through your trash and donation, the stuff that's going to the trash, take it to the trash. The next week, take your stuff to donation just in case you still didn't get through everything. Make sure you go through all your drawers. And then you alleviate space. And then make sure you have those slim velvet hangers so you can get a third of your space back in your closet.
How often
Mm.
do you have a client purge?
I think you should purge every time you shop. So for
Ooh.
instance, if you're like, oh, I'm doing a whole shopping, like Nordstrom Rack has an amazing sale. If you have 3 pieces coming in, like what's going out?
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's
You know,
shoes.
yeah.
Ah,
When you said now with shoes do dry rot. Not the really good ones, but anything over 8 or 9 years can dry rot. I've seen the heel fall off of a beautiful boot
Ooh.
just
Even the
because
expensive boots it happens to, right?
yeah, because the thing is with, like, let's say if it's a leather boot and it's like 10 years old, but you never wear it. When you wear it is when it moves and then it shapes. If not, it's just sitting there, and then when your house is hot, it retracts, it releases, especially leather. All those little things you have to think about. But like, if I have a pair of Gucci's, okay, like Wendy's gonna keep her Gucci's 10 years, it's still gonna be good. But all brands are not like that, So some things do dry rot. If you did not wear it in like 5 or 6 years, don't put it on for that special event.
Yeah, even like my bathing suits, that happens too, right? The elastic
Yeah.
and the band in there,
Yeah.
whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Wear them to the grocery store first to make sure they're good before you wear them to an event. I've
That
had
is the
heels fall
worst.
off. Yeah.
Same wedding, heel broke in a wedding.
Oh,
We're almost out of time. Allanna, tell us what's next and how to get you.
So you can find me I'm mainly on Instagram. I'm trying to get better on TikTok at OPM Dolls. You can check out our website at optimizationdolls.com or opmdolls.com. And we're just going to keep trying to rise to the top, Wendy.
Oh, listen, I just want to catch up to you. You're insane. Holy cow. So next, for me, Timeless Closets and Cabinetry on all social media platforms. And next up is the Build My Future and the Mansion in May. And then just trying to catch up Allanna on Instagram.
yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you guys so much. Been a pleasure, Wendy. We'll keep in touch. I have your number.
Thank
Obviously,
you.
we'll text. We'll keep in touch. Thank you both and have a fantastic day. Hopefully-
Thanks a
Feel
lot,
better,
Jill. Thanks,
Thank you.
Allanna.
And to all of our listeners, stay tuned. We'll be back with more.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.